Hello, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. Today we're going to be taking on those New Orleans Saints. It's primetime Sunday night football, and then we got the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons, on Monday Night Football. First things first, before we jump into the ball game, your NFL Player of the Week is Clinton Portis on offense for those Dallas Cowboys, $175 on the ground, 2 touchies. And then Andre Thomas, your favorite middle linebacker, 4 tackles, 1 interception. It was a pick 6. For the AFC, you got Brian Westbrook on offense, 110 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 catches for 33 yards, and a touchdown there. And then Brady James, 2 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, representing those San Francisco 49ers. We're going to be taking on the New Orleans Saints. First things first, Will Smith, 98 overall, Hamilton, 97 at left guard, Vinatieri, 96, Lucas Trufant, your cornerbacks, both at 96 overall as well, Simon on the D tackle, Drew Brees, last year of his contract, Phil Dawson's the kicker, Reggie Bush signed a new deal, 3 years, a bunch of money, he's 91 overall. The Saints just beat the Falcons. The Falcons are 1-7. The Saints are 4-4. Breeze is having a decent season, not a great season, but a decent season. Ulrich is a rookie, 8 receptions, 108 yards plus a touchdown last week versus those Dirty Birds. Mike Brown led the team in tackles last week. So that's the tail of the tape there. For us, we are trying to make sure we keep Tennessee in our rear view mirror, so we got to beat the Saints tonight. We play Tennessee in our next episode. MJD going to get this one up to the 25-yard line and drop down right there. I formation, play fake. Sims looking. Sims letting it fly. Caught. Mercedes Lewis crosses midfield in one play. We're on the other side of the 50, feeling good, feeling fine, and doing our darn thing. Play fake. Now we're going to go to the bowling ball. Buchanan breaking tackles and breaking hearts as he picks up a fresh set at 10. We're inside the 30 now. Sims going to find Larry Fitzgerald. He gets forced out of bounds and has another first down for the Jaguars. Second down and 10. Sims throws it on the run, and it's going to be caught. Fitzgerald brings it in over Chandler, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the lead. And it was a beautiful drive, effortless. Now Bush on the kick return, weaving through traffic, brought down by Smith. Breeze dropping back the pass. Has time, now he runs out of time. Hayward, that sack number 8 this season. Just get off of me, he says. And he continues to work till he gets to Breeze and finally brings him down. So we get the ball to Jackson north and south. And Jackson gets brought down by 2 Saints players. Gain of 9. Give it back to 39. He's going to hurt your chest and hurt your feelings running through you like that. Just get out the way, cancel the holiday plans, and just everybody go home and run for cover. Second down and 5. Jackson going to take this one north and south, and he's going to pick up a first down right there. Second down and 10. Another run play and another touchdown. That first drive, we did not run the ball at all. This drive, we did not complete a pass at all. It was all Jackson. It was all on the ground, and it was all touchdowns for Jacksonville. 14-0 is the score. Bush takes it up past the 20-yard line. They give it to Bush here, brought down in the backfield by Andre Thomas. Third down and 6. Draw play to Bush. Bush gets held up and then brought down. Sanders unloaded on him. Big hit right there. And that's going to end their drive. 14-0 is the score as we take back over. Sims looking downfield. He's been hotter than hot. Going to continue to stay hot as he finds Lewis. Now on the other side of the 50. Sims looking downfield. Going to chuck this one over the middle, and that is a dime. Jammer had no choice but to catch that football. Sims going to Lewis. And that right there takes us inside the red zone to end the first quarter of play. So we have a 14-point lead and a chance to add to it. Second down and 9. We get the ball to Jackson. Jackson gets popped. The ball comes out. Hood is there for the recovery. He's tied for the lead on the team for picks. Gets the fumble recovery right there. Gets the ball right back to Breeze, but Breeze don't want the football. Give me that Yahoo Zay Hurt. Depth with the user interception, and we got this thing going back the other way. Now we get the ball to Jake Jackson, and JJ's going to pick up a first down there. He comes in with just over 200 yards rushing this season. That pass caught by Chad Jackson, and that's his 4th receiving touchdown of the year. And they bit on the play fake, and that left him wide open. So 21-0 with 7:24 to go in the first half. Bush breaks a tackle, gets a block. Bush going to turn on the Jets, brought down from behind by Sanders. And that's going to be Paul Pruitt that exits stage left, so bringing Darryl Smith. Bush weaving through traffic, brought down right at that 50-yard line. Now they're inside the 50. That's going to find Salam, rookie receiver with the catch right there. Breeze looking, throwing it. That pass caught, and that's a first down as Pilot makes the catch. And now it's 1st and goal from the 1. They run the ball, Reggie Bush. Thomas slows him up, and then Smith is there to clean him up. They throw it. That pass incomplete. So 3rd down and goal. Play fake. Breeze throws it, and it's dropped. Pilot couldn't hang on to it. They got to settle for 3 as we get the goal line stand. MJD from his own goal line up to the 15, to the 20-yard line, and brought down shy of the 25. 1st and 10. Sims. He's going to find Lewis. He hauls it in, and that's a first down. And can we add to our lead before the half is up? Minute 19 to work with. Sims under some pressure, throws it. It's going to be broken up at the last second. I said Hamilton. His name is Mitchell. Excuse me. Mitchell. He hits the quarterback, and then Jenkins gets a hand on the football. So the linebackers for the Saints come through in a major way there. They're going to find Miller. Nice broken tackle, but then he walks right into a hit stick by Will Demps. 1st and 10. Drew Brees surveys the field. Brees under pressure. Paul McComas, his first career sack. He probably deserved a replay. But then Hayward, he gets a sack right there. 3rd down and 14. Brees under pressure. Lets it fly. Gonna find Kennedy. So the drive shall continue. 20 seconds on the clock. The Saints have 1 timeout left. Gonna find Bush out of the backfield. They're gonna burn their last timeout with 8 seconds on the clock. Vinatieri's gonna knock home the field goal. And the Saints cut the lead down to 15. So they get the ball first to start the second half. They made up some momentum, but they get stopped before they cross the 50. So we take over. Play fake. Sims gonna find Buchanan, makes the catch, running people over as he does so beautifully, and that's gonna be a first down. 3rd down and 7, gonna spread things out. 1 tight end, 3 receivers, and Sims is like, I'm gonna tuck it and run it myself. Dives for the orange line and picks up the first down. Sims looking for Fitzgerald. He brings that one in, and Fitzgerald gets this one down to the Saints' 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Sims looking, firing it, caught by Mercedes Lewis. Touchdown Jags, and is a perfect season on the horizon. Can we stay unbeaten as the Saints take back over? They cross inside our territory. Salam makes the catch right there, but he's going to get stopped. So 4th and 3, they're going to go for it, and Bush gets hit, and he goes nowhere fast. I don't think it's going to be the Saints that beat us. We have a 22-point lead with under 7 minutes to go. 3rd down and 7. Play fake. They thought we were going to mail it in. They were wrong. Larry Fitzgerald up the numbers and into the end zone. Mitchell shaken up, but the play fake got everybody to step forward when they should have stepped backward, and Fitzgerald turned on the Jets and waves bye-bye to everybody. So the Saints will get the ball back. They drive down just to throw a pick. Smith, the play ahead of the quarter. 20, 25, 30. And the stiff arm probably slowed us down. We might have been able to take that thing to the crib, but 35-6 is the final in this one. Sims 267, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jackson, talking about Steven Jackson, 15 carries, 86 yards plus a touchdown. Fitzgerald, 5 for $114 and a couple of touchdowns for him. Thomas, 8 tackles, a TFL for him. Smith had 2 TFLs. Henderson with 2 apiece as well. Hayward with 2 sacks brings his total up to 9. And then Paul McComas also had a sack. He had a couple of picks in there as well. Defense straight balling. Shut down Reggie Bush for the most part. Again, Corin Robinson is their top leading pass catcher. That's really not a good look if you ask me. So now we're going to head to Buffalo. It is the Monday night game between the Titans and the Buffalo Bills. These two teams have a history, even back when the Tennessee Titans were the Houston Oilers. Titans coming at 7-1. They're at 91 overall. Buffalo is 88 overall. Buffalo comes in at 4-4. And Vince Young and the Titans remain 8 or will remain with just 1 loss as they move on to 8-1. Anquan Bolden had a 5 catches for 74 yards. Matt Jones, the ex-Jaguar, 3 for 30 and a touchdown. We will take them on next game. Our next game, though, I should say next episode, our next game, though, will be versus those Atlanta Falcons. Carnell Williams, 43 carries, 184 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 catches in the case those 43 touches weren't good enough. Then Dan Rudolph is your defensive player of the year for the NFL and for the AFC. Then you got Casey out of Miami, 342, 4 touchdowns. And then for the defensive side of the NFC, Elijah Blackman, 7 tackles, 1 sack, a fumble recovery, and a fumble force. The Falcons roster is pretty darn good for a team that only won 1 game, but they've been banged up to say the least. You got Heap, you got Reed at kicker, Lewis, the ex-Eagle, LJ. He's been hurt this season, 94 overall for him. Abraham, 93 overall. Michael Vick last year of his contract, 93 overall there. Then you got Wells on the O-line, 91 overall there. So that's that for what they have done as far as building their roster. Their season has been dreadful. They won their first game of the season and then proceeded to lose 8 in a row. Got beat down by the Titans 46-7. It was ugly. Can they turn it around? Monday night, all eyes are going to be on the Georgia Dome as they take on those Jaguars. Versus those Packers, Michael Vick, 13-28, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. LJ, 25 carries for $130, averaging 5.2 yards per carry. Also got into the end zone. Not shown, but TJ Duckett, he is now back with the Falcons. He spent the last 3 years with the New York Jets. So that's that. Battle had a Arnaz Battle, the X9, 3 catches, 41 yards, plus a touchdown there. So LJ, he comes into this football game with just 382 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns. He is averaging 4.6 yards a carry, but again, he's missed time. Michael Vick has also missed time, just 585 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. MJD on the kick return, weaving through traffic, gonna get dropped shy of the 35-yard line. 3rd and inches, play fake. We got the bowling ball wide open, so you get him the football and watch him rumble or roll upfield, facing those pins, and this time the pins won. Play fake, Sims takes a shot deep, and Jimmy Williams with his 2nd pick of the season as he steps in front of Larry Fitzgerald there, and it was just a bad pass. Sims got hit, couldn't get all of his arm strength in that thing, went straight to the Virginia Tech hokey. 1st down and 10. LJ's the deep back. You got Michael Vick on the center. They fake it to him, and Vick is going to tuck it and run for a 1st down. He might be a little bit older, but he can still run that rock. Now they get the ball to Bridges, and Bridges is a tight end playing fullback today. Toss play now. Gets a good block from Bridges. Stiff for him there. Gets away one more time, and he's going to take it to the crib. Touchdown, Larry Johnson. Now Andre Thomas is shaking up. He took a big hit right to the chest plate right there. Hopefully it's not too serious. Those are our 2 best tacklers, and they couldn't bring down LJ to say the least. MJD up to the 15-yard line, breaks a tackle, and then he's going to get dropped at the 16. 1st and 10, get the ball to Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson, he's going to get loose as he picks up a 1st down there. We're going to give it to him here again. Going to get stopped shy of the 1st down, but another nice carry. 3rd down and 3, Sims looking. Sims throws it to Fitzgerald. Drop just shy of the 1st down. I say let's roll the dice and go for it. And Trevor Price was like, the price is right, but for us, not for y'all. The ex-Bronco, ex-Raven, was just a man amongst boys right there, knifing through the O-line and bringing down our ball carrier. We get a sack right there on Vick, and then on the next play, he throws a pick to Paul Pruitt. Another pick for Mr. Paul Pruitt this season. Sims looking downfield, and Fisher, he comes in with 6 sacks, gets 1 more right there. We rolled right into him, and the Dirty Bird defense is actually playing pretty well right now. 2nd down and 17. Sims looking downfield, caught by Lewis, gets a block by Fitzgerald, turns the corner, and he's going to pick up a 1st down there. We're inside Dirty Bird territory for the first time today, going back to Mercedes Lewis, crosses the 40-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down. Sims taking a shot deep to Fitzgerald, brings it in inside the 10. Now we're going to run the ball. No, it's a play fake. Got Buchanan wide open. He bobbles it, but he secures it, crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Jags. So we are doing our thing as of right now. Can we keep it going is the question. Michael Vick looking downfield. Michael Vick under some pressure. Sidesteps the rush. Now he decides to tuck it and run it. Got away from Will Dempson. Picks up a gain of around 15. Second down and 1. They fake it to LJ. They take a shot deep. Arnaz Battle finds the end zone. He scored last week versus the Pack. Scores right here versus the Jags. And we all bit on the play fake there. And Arnaz snuck behind us. And now the Dirty Birds take the lead one more time. So we take over down by 7. Sims surveys the field. Sims dropping way back. And you already know it's bad. Intentional grounding. We were flirting with the end zone. And the ref says, nah, you were not flirting. You were in the end zone. And now you got a safety for the Falcons. 16-7, excuse me, is the score. Dirty Birds on top. They go with the end around. Look out. Arnaz Battle just got tattooed. He's like, get that out the game plan. You about to get me killed. Hayward with the TFL. Vic looking downfield. That pass broken up, and we take over. So we gave up the safety, right? Gave him a free 2 points, but our defense answers, and now we have a chance to cut the lead down. But we got to do something on this drive. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. He's going to go nowhere. So third down now. Can we connect the dots here and keep the drive alive? One of the bigger drives right here because the Falcons' offense have been pretty hot. Sims looking downfield. They throw this one to Jackson, and Chad Jackson can't bring it in. A big hit by their free safety knocks the ball loose. And now the Dirty Birds take back over, but we get the ball right back with the pick. John Murphy with a nice stiff arm on Larry Johnson as well. So Murphy with perfect coverage on Arnaz Battle. And we're going to take this one inside the 30. Second down and 7. Jackson has it. Jackson with a big block by Buchanan. Larry Buchanan led the way. Jackson was like, I'm going to follow you, big homie. And I'm going to follow you right to the end zone. And we cut the lead down to 2. 16-14 is now the score. I formation. Vic dropping back. Right side chucking it. Caught by Scott. The rookie comes in as their third leading receiver. Makes the catch right there. Vic going to get tattooed and goes down. And we take over now. Second down and 11. Sims sidesteps the rush. Throws it deep to Fitzgerald over Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis, I believe, is top 3 in sacks on their team, leads their team in tackles, and leads their team in picks, but couldn't do nothing with Fitzgerald there. Gonna find MJD out the backfield. He makes the catch, and we cross into Dirty Bird territory inside their 30. Sims going backwards, though, gets sacked, and the rookie Cortez Butler is shaken up. And I love his face mask, the old school Dookie. Third down and 19. Sims looking downfield. And is going to drop it off to Jam. Has some work to do to get to the first down mark. We were just trying to make the field goal easier for Glover. Mike Harris with the hold. Darren Glover with the kick. The kick is up. Kick is good. And we have the lead for the first time today as we're up by 1. Minute 50 on the clock. Taking a shot deep. It's caught by Arnaz Battle. Again, it was double covered. I'm thinking somebody going to get a hand on the football. And I'm thinking all of us were wrong. First down and 10. Vic beeline to the first down, and then some as he slides down at the 30-yard line. Michael Vick surveys the field, takes a shot up top. Scott makes the catch, obviously. Here's why I wanted he. Johnson gets a couple of good blocks, gets brought down at the goal line. Second down and goal. We got a goal line stand in our last game versus the Saints. Can we get one here? That pass intended for Scott falls incomplete. Third and goal. Vick to the end zone again is going to be dropped by Jenkins. So we do get that goal line stand, but they are on field goal range. Kick is up, kick is good, and the Dirty Birds are up by 2. Sims looking for Barry, and Barry makes the catch. He turns upfield, breaks a tackle, and gives the Jaguars a fresh set of downs. 28 seconds on the clock. Third down, and down we go. They send the blitz with Stephen, and that is going to do it for the first half. So the Dirty Birds, they're going to get the ball first, start the second. They get the ball to LJ. He's going to get brought down after he breaks a couple of tackles. Sets up third down and 9. Michael Vick throws it. Michael Vick's pass picked off. Will Demps playing like a Pro Bowler. I love it. Give me that Yahoo, Zay her. We got this thing on back the other way. Going to throw it to Fitzgerald. Jimmy went for the ball, but Jimmy Williams missed the ball. Fitzgerald has the ball and has the first down. We're going to throw it. No, we're not. We held on to it too long, and that's going to be Trevor Price. That's his first sack of the season. He's not done. He's like, I want back-to-back. It's been a while since I got a sack. And he's going to go back-to-back, and that's going to bump us, I believe, out of field goal range. No, we're still in field goal range. This is going to be a longer field goal. Now we're looking. Sims throws it. That pass broken up. And now we got to settle for 3. Glover is going to knock this one home, and we're back up by 2. So they're going to have Browning, who wears 45. T.J. Duckett now wears 36 because, again, he spent 3 years with those New York Jets. So we're up by 1. 20-19 is the score. Johnson up the gut. Johnson gets stopped just barely from picking up the first down. Play fake under pressure, Sims. Is that Fisher? I believe that's Fisher with another. That gives him 8 on the year. Sims looking downfield, picked off. Lewis with the pick, and Michael Lewis. He's like, I'm out of Brian Dawkins' shadow, and I'm the star safety back here. Larry Johnson breaking tackles, but doesn't cross the goal line. That was Lewis's 4th pick of the season. They get the ball to TJ, and TJ going nowhere fast. It's going to be 3rd down and goal. Big bodies on big bodies, and Thomas gets in there and brings down TJ in the backfield. So Duckett gets denied. They got to settle for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. And they are back on top. Jackson gets the carry. And Jackson, he's like, I can run people over too, as he breaks a man down and picks up a gain of 9. Now we're going to throw this one deep in the hit. Forces another bad pass. 1st down and 10 for the Dirty Birds. And LJ gets loose. Breaks a tackle and takes this one right to the Dirty Bird logo. They're still on their side of the 50, though. It's going to be 1st down and 10. They run the ball, and the lanes are opening up. The Dirty Bird O-line is getting busy out there. Vic looking downfield, going to find Roddy White, who in this game is a bust. He has that role. I hate to see it, but Roddy White, he's a bust in this franchise. Scott makes the catch right there, shy of the 1st down. So got to settle for 3. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Dirty Birds add to their lead. 25-20 is now the score. So we've done a good job holding the field goals, but we keep on doing nothing offensively. And Trevor Price, another sack. The 15-year vet is having a game to remember. Might be the last great game of his career. Scott makes the catch right there down to the 30. 1st and 10, offset eye look. LJ's the deep back, draw play to him. Breaks the tackle, falls forward, but shy of the 1st down. They need 2 yards. 2nd down and 2. They go with LJ, and LJ is going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Horrible angles, horrible tackling, just horrible, to say the least. Right there, I'm thinking he's cutting it back, but no, he just back juked, and we just went sailing by. So 32-20, our perfect season might be going away. Sims trying to be like Michael Vick as he runs. Probably should have got down, because now Sims is feeling it and not feeling it in a good way. He's a little bit shaken up. So bringing the rookie from LSU, Mike Harris, looking downfield. That pass caught by Barry. He's used to playing in the stadium because you know he's been to the SEC championship game. Look at his pedigree. Okay, taking a shot deep to Johnson, incomplete. I don't know if it was catchable, but pass interference nonetheless. The crowd don't like it, but here in Jacksonville, we love it. Harris looking downfield, going to fire this one, caught by Fitz. Fitz inside the 20 with a fresh set of downs. Harris going back to Fitzgerald, right side, gets away from Williams, breaks a tackle at the goal line, touchdown Fitzgerald. That's what, 3 in the past 2 games? I love it. Vic looking downfield. Michael Vick throws it. Caught by Curtis, and the ex-Eagle makes the catch right there for a 1st down. 2nd down and 5 to go up the gut. Larry Johnson with a 1st down. They run the ball with LJ again. He gets loose again. It looked like he was boxed up, but he got up out of there. Then he fumbles it, and we recover it. Now, it's not a great angle, but they're going to say that his right knee came down before the ball started to come up out of there. Lee tried to force that ball about, but it was a little bit too late. Vic going down. Sanders, his 1st sack came in the preseason here in the Georgia Dome. He brought down Vic. This time he brings down Vic, and he's shaken up. 3rd down and 9. Draw play to LJ, and LJ would not get close to that orange line. So they're going to settle for 3. Kick is up, kick is good, but that's a win for our defense because it makes it just an 8-point game. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion is now the mission. Maurice Jones-Drew takes us up to the 17-yard line, but 1st and 10 on the other side of the 25. Sims pump faking, and Sims running out of time. Another sack for this Dirty Bird defense. 2nd down and 23. Max protection. There's 3 receivers going out. We fire it. Caught by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald crosses the 30, and he's having one of his best games as a Jag. Sims looking downfield for Lewis. Right in the basket, but he couldn't secure it. So 4th down. We got to have it here. We're going back to Mercedes because we trust him. He's a reliable automobile. Sims looking downfield to Fitzgerald. He brings that one in as we cross the 50. So Fitzgerald has us in enemy territory, but we got to score a touchdown. Go on the AC Jammer. And my man Sims is a chef today. Chef Boyardee, you feel me? Sims cooking with grease, grandpa's recipe. Jackson hauls it in the sideline. Oh, there's 3 guys on the sideline are hyped. So we got to go for 2. Sims looking to throw it to the flat to Buchanan, who makes the catch. Sometimes you don't know. He was good today. He made every catch. He made every pass. Every pass I threw him, he caught. Put it like that. Arnez Battle's like, I can catch the football too. And the X-Niner is like, take that to the bank. 3 catches. Over 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. We trust Larry Buchanan. They trust Arnez Battle and the left arm of Michael Vick. And there was an absolute dime. So we are down, but we have all 3 timeouts. We need a touchdown. 28 seconds on the clock. Sims dropping back. Sims has Barry wide open. Throws it on the run. It's caught. He works his way up the sideline. Forced out of bounds to stop the clock. 16 seconds to work with. And Sims going down. Trevor Price. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 sacks today. 12 seconds on the clock. Taking a shot deep. Fitzgerald brings it in. Fitzgerald, that's his 10th catch, and he's up over 200 yards. Now we're going to drop back the pass. Sims to Fitzgerald, and it's picked off. Jimmy Williams started the first drive, or ended the first drive with the pick. Now he ends the game with the pick, and the 1-8 Dirty Birds shock the world as they beat the unbeaten no more Jacksonville Jaguars. Although it is a loss, and I don't like losses, and I can tell you guys don't like losses either. That was one of the funner games this season. One of the funner games this season. Back and forth action. We did not play our best. We kept on getting sacked by Trevor Price. Trevor Price, like Madden 04, I mean, even in this Madden, but not like we're 6 years deep into the franchise. But in the Maddens on the PS2 and the early 360s, he's a freaking dog out there. I was not expecting that. The man had 0 sacks this whole season. But the Dirty Birds saved their best for us. And we are the Super Bowl champs, and we were unbeaten. And now Seattle, I think, is the only team that hasn't lost. I want to say that's right. Panthers, they take care of the Bears. Bengals beat down the Jets, something vicious. Colts, they survive versus the Raiders. Buccaneers beat the Saints. Saints are 4-6. Bucks are 4-6. Rams over the Skins. Steelers over the Browns. The Lions go to Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs. Remember, the Lions, they have Peyton Manning at quarterback. The Eagles are 8-2 with a win over the Dolphins. The Titans, 9-1. It's going to be 9-1 versus 9-1 in our next episode versus the Titans. They beat the Texans. Then the Broncos over the Ravens. Seattle is unbeaten. 10-0 is Seattle as they beat the Vikings in Seattle. Then you got the Patriots over the Chargers. Niners over the Cowboys. Niners are 5-5. Remember, we faced them last year in the Super Bowl. Are they going to make the playoffs? Who knows? Bills lose to the Cowboys. Packers, they lose to the Giants. Michael Vick, 13-24, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. LJ, 20 carries, $140. 2 touchdowns, averaging 7 yards per carry. Michael Vick chipped in with a handful of runs as well. Ricky Scott, the rookie, 5 catches for 61 yards, but Arnez Battle, absolutely crazy game for him, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jimmy Williams with 2 picks. Anyways, we're going to be taking on the Titans next week, 92 versus 91. Both teams are 9-1. We have the number 2 offense. They have the number 1 offense and a top-ranked defense. It should be a fun one. Hope to see y'all there. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of the day. 2 minute game, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.